Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Report for March 5th, and we are in the midst of a Wednesday evening soaker. A soaker that we need, actually. Hasn't been any severe thunderstorms. There was a line that was over Jersey, but I don't think it caused too much damage. I was looking at the power outage map. I didn't see too many power outages from it, but there was one in Toms River, but that was it wasn't too big of an outage. But you can see some heavy rain over our area right now. Winds aren't too bad. I was outside, but it was starting to come down again. We had a couple of waves of some heavy rain moving through, some downpours. You can see it is dried out in the city, but it's still raining over Long Island. We still have some more rain over the Jersey Shore, and this is an area that really needs it. So glad to see we're getting it, because there was another wildfire today, I think, that somebody posted about. And there's a few more lines of showers in Pennsylvania, though I don't think they're going to affect us. We'll have to look at the models and see. But definitely we got some decent amount of rain over us, and this rain actually goes all the way down. Yeah, feeds all the way from the tropics. There's your low over there, and they've gotten some snow in the upper Great Lakes. But for us, just rain. So here's another look at the radar. You can see the rain that is over us. We've got some yellows over us. So some decent rain coming down right now. Looking at what's going on right now across the area as far as observations go. No wind advisory issued by Upton. They did issue one in Mount Holly, but then they let it expire. The winds right now don't look like they're reaching advisory criteria. However, we did have a gust up to 46 miles an hour at JFK earlier. Right now, 54. Very warm out. If you're on the South Shore, it's cooler, but if you're inland, yeah, it's definitely in the mid-50s. And we got 52 at Islip. They had a wind gust of 40 miles an hour. Right, that's not that impressive, I guess. Dew point is 50, so yeah, this is tropical air that we have going on right now. So we got that tropical air. Gabreski Airport, they are at 50. And the marine layer may have protected us a little bit, particularly Long Island, from some of those winds. I thought maybe it was going to get scoured out. Let's look at LaGuardia. They had a gust up to 40, so yeah, nothing too crazy there, 54 degrees. Look at some of these other areas. Let's see. Sometimes this buoy, all right, this buoy here at Kings Park reported a 52 mile an hour wind gust. So, yeah, that's a little more impressive. So if you're by the water, you'll probably see higher wind gusts. Let's see, Fire Island. Let's see, they had a gust only 33 at Fair Harbor. Let's see, what about this one here? They had a gust of 41 at West Gilgo. So yeah, some kind of marine layer protecting Long Island from the higher winds. Kind of more curious as to see what some of these areas in Jersey gusted to. Only 38 at South Seaside Park. They had a gust up to only. Well, that's not that impressive at all. Let's look at Miller Air Park. They got up to 63 today, and they had a wind gust of 46. So yeah, maybe we're just pushing it a little bit on the wind advisory, I guess. A little bit. Wind's not quite performing as high as we thought they would. Thanks to that marine layer, I guess. Looking at our highs across the area, we got in the mid-50s today. And in Jersey, they got into the low to mid-60s. A lot warmer there. And then for the lows, yeah, lows in the 40s. Nothing really that impressive there. Lows, the upper 40. They didn't even get below 48 in Toms River. So, wow, that's really warm. But let's see how much rain we've got, because this is where it's really important here. Well, look, let's see. We've had rain for about 6 hours now. So let's take a look and see what we've got. 6-hour rainfall totals across Long Island. 0.85 at Islip. Look at that. Some areas on the North Shore already over an inch. 1.39. So, all right, we're getting a decent amount of rain. We're overperforming on the rain, which is good. That's that we need. JFK got 0.69. Central Park got 1.21. Let's take a look at New Jersey. Oh, Toms River, 1.23. Very good. 0.81 at Miller Air Park. That's probably likely to rise. Some of these numbers are. But, yeah, over an inch in a lot of these areas. 1.64 at Oswego Lake. These are the areas that were in that red severe drought zone. So it'll be interesting to see the drought report tomorrow. 1.80 at Atlantic City Airport. Still raining. So, yeah, that's some good news. They even have so much rain that they've got some kind of flood advisory, I guess, for northeastern New Jersey. Some of these areas got see some areas 1.77 Harrison. So, yeah, we're getting a really good soaking tonight. Definitely very much needed soaking. You can get the weather map. You can see it's all thanks to the slow pressure system bringing in some tropical moisture, giving us some good amounts of rain that we need. And definitely something that's going to put a big dent in the drought, that's for sure. Storm Prediction Center, they've pretty much, there's only a small area of marginal risk left. There was one reported tornado, however. So let's go to the plot here, and we'll take a look at this one. It said there was one reported tornado, 117 reports of wind. I'm kind of curious as to where that tornado was reported. There's usually a map that they usually have for that. But I don't see it. So there might have been one reported tornado. And some areas still have critical fire width now for the southern high plains, but luckily not for us. So let's go to the models now and look at this low pressure system here as it pulls out into the Great Lakes. We're just going to cover the weather through tomorrow on this update, and then we'll talk more about Friday and the weekend, as well as hopefully the February reports will be out for by tomorrow night. We'll cover that too as well. But the low pulls away, the rain will end, and we'll have fair weather tomorrow. So let's look at the HRRR model here. So show you that the rain's going to continue for a little bit. I think after midnight, most of it should be done. Funny, it only happens when I'm here. And for the most part. And then tomorrow, it looks like it'll be dry. There could be maybe a little bit of a shower, maybe a little bit of a sprinkle in the late morning hours, perhaps. It's just some instability. Instability trough moves through. But other than that, there will be plenty of clouds. But one thing you will notice as we head in tomorrow night, the winds do pick up. Again, the isobars do tighten. We're on the backside of that low, and that's going to bring in some colder weather and a colder feel. Looking at our dew points and wind flow here, you'll see southerly winds, pretty strong southerly winds are diminishing tonight. And it won't be that windy to start tomorrow. We'll have a west wind. It won't be terribly windy. Dew points aren't that low. But then as we get into the evening, the isobar is starting to tighten up into Friday morning, and that's when we get into some of those stronger winds that we're going to see. And we may need another wind advisory for that. Well, they didn't issue one today, but maybe tomorrow we might need one. That we're not going to have a marine layer to protect us from those winds. So as far as temperatures go, they're going to be staying in the 50s through the night. And then, I'll go over ice slip statistics for the day in a moment. But you'll see here that we're going to staying in the 50s, and then for tomorrow we'll probably be in the 50s as well. But then as we get toward the evening, the temperatures are going to start crashing down. 40s. By early evening, and then later in the evening, the temperatures will be in the 30s once we get past 9-10 o'clock. So the temperatures will drop relatively quickly behind this cold front. It's not Arctic air, but it's cold air, and the temperatures will drop behind it. There will be a good deal of clouds tomorrow, probably. Cloud buildup, there may be some breaks of sun, but a lot of instability, stratocumulus. There may be some breaks from here and there, but probably a lot of stratocumulus. Then by the evening, it'll tend to thin out a little more, I think. But there will be a lot of instability stratocu for tomorrow. So that's what we got going on right now. So let's go and look at the wind situation for tomorrow. We'll go over to Ventu Sky. And obviously, the winds tonight, I don't think we're going to see any really high winds tonight anymore. But as far as we heading into tomorrow, we will see the winds change. So let's go to wind gusts here. This is the Ventu Sky, the HRRR. During the day, it's not too bad. It starts to pick up a little bit in the afternoon. But as we get toward the evening, all right, we're at 27 at 5 o'clock. But as we get to 8 o'clock, things start to pick up a little more. So may need a wind advisory, borderline wind advisory conditions for tomorrow night. But obviously, we'll see what happens when I'm back tomorrow night for the weather report, and we'll see if these winds do verify. This might be a little underdone. This is the HRRR. I want to just show the windy.com site as well. So we'll go to the winds here, and we'll look at our wind gusts here. This is overdone. Yeah, this is overdone. This is the European. Apparently, there's a marine layers. This is not verifying these winds. Tomorrow, let's see what it has for tomorrow here. Just shy. We may be just shy of a wind advisory. Maybe just shy of it. We may not be reaching the damage threshold, but you'll definitely be feeling that wind tomorrow night, for sure. So that, I guess we'll wrap. Oh, yeah, we'll just go over the iSlips climate report. Oh, that's right. We don't do it like that. High of 53 and a low of 42 puts us 11 degrees below normal. This observation was taken before the rain started, so we'll have the rainfall in tomorrow's observation. We'll go over the rainfall, and hopefully it'll be a decent amount. Get us out of the drought. So that wraps up this Long Island weather report. Have a good night. Oh, wait. If you stop the video, I forgot to show the satellite image. I knew I was missing something. It's just a satellite image here, just showing you the river of moisture here that's coming up. And that right there is what we're seeing here. That's a nice little river of moisture coming in and bringing us this much-needed rainfall, although I know it was an inconvenient time for a lot of people. This will definitely help with the drought situation, and hopefully we will not see that severe drought over Jersey when we look at the drought report tomorrow night. Have a good night.